I love the creative side of things, like writing and making songs and putting chords and things together.
She's the daughter who would never stop singing and picked up any instrument she could. Sarah Mendenhall loves music.
It's stuck. That's never changed.
Her dad, Scott, is always in the audience. All sorts of school plays and really big notes. But the day came.
Complete helplessness.
Scott wondered if he'd ever hear his daughter's voice again.
Dads want a fix, and this was the thing that we couldn't.
In October 2016, Sarah had fever, nausea. It almost seemed like the flu until she lost consciousness.
The last thing I remember is her kind of standing over me and being like, we're going to the hospital.
3 hospitals later at Children's Health in Dallas.
I was fully paralyzed from the neck down.
Her neurologist, Dr. Benjamin Greenberg, knew.
That dot represents an arm that can't move.
Sarah had acute flaccid myelitis, except her MRI looked worse.
Hers was larger than this small dot.
She couldn't move or even breathe on her own.
My question every day is Sarah going to survive this? And it was yes, yes, yes. And then one day it was, well, we're not so sure.
Sarah fought for her life.
I spent, I think, 41 days in ICU.
One day at a time.
The first thing that came back for me was like moving my thumb. I gave a thumbs up.
Even the slightest movement in her toe was a milestone. Sarah started physical therapy in the ICU.
They brought in a keyboard and asked me to play. And I could barely press the keys.
It was discouraging, but she went from bedridden to a wheelchair and learning to walk again.
She's a remarkable person who's worked extremely hard to get to where she is today.
Today, she's not her old self.
My feeling in my right leg isn't 100%.
And she may never fully get there, but Sarah is walking, a freshman in college, playing the guitar, and singing once again. In the words of her father.
Well, when I look at her, I think she's a badass.
In Richardson, Tiffany Liu, Channel 8 News.